Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday, Friday Eve for some. February 22nd. It is 7:08 a.m. in the morning. Good. Happy Thursday. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Happy Thursday. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Jesus. Y'all, my throat is on fire. Oh my God. My throat is on fire and I'm so tired. But my eyes are a little bit better. They're still bruised or whatever. But not because of the, what you call it, pink eye crap. But just in general, like my eyes have been bruised really bad. Like, this is crazy. No, my skin had been really irritated all around the eyes prior to. So, anyway, I'm just gonna keep on moving. Yeah, I had to take off today because I tried to renew my lease online yesterday, and for some reason it just wasn't working. And like I said, they messed it up, but I was able to do it before. And I think now they have new people. You know, it's a new people have taken over the company. I don't know. So I called yesterday and the guy was like, you know what, it does show that you're eligible to renew it. If it's not allowing you to do it online, you just have to come into the office. And so I immediately took the first thing. I was like, what's the first available appointment? And he said today at 9. So I'm going to give them a call at 8. I think they open at 8. I'm going to give them a call at 8 and just make sure, you know, and find out what all I need to do on my end, because I did not ask him that. I think I asked him what did I need. Yeah, I did. I asked him what do I need to bring, and he just said your ID. And so I'm like, okay. But I'm thinking it's going to be more than that, which is why I ended up taking the whole day instead of half a day, because I don't know how long it's going to take, you know. And it's not even my fault. They messed up. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. They're really good people, and hopefully we can get it, you know, squared away, because I'm the primary, but they have me down as the freaking roommate. They have my son down as the primary, which is no. So, and he's trying to get his, you know, own place, do his own thing, and so he can't because they have him on there as a primary. So we're trying to find out how to get him off, you know, and they was telling him, well, we're going to need pay stubs and this, that, and other from mom, because we got to make sure she can pay for the rent by her own. I've been doing it by myself. When we first moved here, it was me. He was getting unemployment, which was what, maybe $300. And that's been over with. Like, it's been me all this time by myself, you know. And the only reason why I got behind was trying to help my other son. With just so much crap going on at the time, right? And that's nobody's fault but mine, because no matter what's going on, I have to stay focused to do what I need to do for me. You know, I can help everybody in the world, but I can't help if I don't help myself first. You know, I just stopped putting myself on the back burner. Yeah, I woke up this morning from having a dream. It was really weird. It was an awkwardness about it, but it wasn't like something I thought I needed to be worried or concerned about. But in the dream, the only thing I remembered about the dream was being somewhere. At first I thought it was here. It was definitely at somebody's home. And then the more I think about it as I woke up, maybe it was at the church, because of the way the kitchen was made. But in the dream, there's certain people that I was communicating with in the dream. Yeah, I did my nails yesterday, and look, they already messed up. Certain people that I was communicating with in the dream was dressed as if, you know, weren't dressed the way they would normally be dressed, right? So for example, if we're at a church, normally, you know, they have on these, you know, nice outfit, you know, dress or skirt and top, suit type of outfit. In this dream, one of the young ladies that I was communicating with had on some jeans, a shirt with the back out but tied up some sort of way. It was really nice. And I'm like, I forget, in the dream, I kept getting hugged and kissed on the cheek, you know, and so I don't know what was going on in the dream. And then one of the young ladies in the dream was like, oh, lady, I have something for you, a gift for you, a surprise or something. And it was like a lot of people walking and moving around, and, you know, so I really couldn't focus on a lot of things. I was just really, it was just this really one person in particular. And I did see my dad once, I think, in a dream. And I knew there were other people there. I didn't really see them as far as, you know, have a conversation with them one-on-one in the dream. But there were other people there. One person in particular, another female person in particular, walked by and was kind of quiet. So it was just really, really weird. I didn't get super sad type situation, you know. And so when I woke up, actually it's not till now talking about it, about that little bit that I remember with you guys, and I'm like, was it a funeral we were at? You know, I'm hoping that's not the case. Jesus, I hope that's not the case. I'm gonna have to warm my coffee up some more. Yeah, I hope that's not the case. I've just been praying. I mean, I know we all gotta go sometime. I'm just not wanting anyone to leave anytime soon. But yeah, guys, Yesterday I talked to my daughter for a bit. I was laying here kind of just tired, just trying to, rest. Had a slight headache. And I was just laying here, really. The TV was watching me. So she called, and she's so silly. She's having me laughing. And we talked for a while. And I had mentioned to her about that young lady that I saw. She's like, oh, yeah, she got the internet a buzz. I was like, okay, good. I'm not late. Because usually I start reading up on stuff and find out about it way later. And she was like, I saw that. And I was like, the name, I told her, I was like, what, the name she gave this man, it was so befitting. Like, it was on point. It was perfect. Legions. And my daughter was like, but ain't Legions when this? I say, hey, hell yeah. Legions is usually when, and I mentioned that to y'all, I think yesterday, where the person back in the Bible days were possessed, it was usually, more than one, meaning legions, many. And that was perfect because in a way, like, this dude is a narcissist. He's a pathological liar, and it's like he has multiple personalities if you think about it. Legions. I was like, wow, Legion. If that was not, the name alone was like, wow, like, it was so befitting. And as she told her story, what's crazy is how I watched another young lady. It was so many people talking about her story. I was like, wow. I watched another young lady, was people bringing stuff to her, and so she spoke on it, and people were like, it's not, some people were mad and yelling at her about, it's not your story to tell, She was like, the woman had already told the story, she's still in the process of telling it. I'm just talking about it, what's already been said, and the thing is, so many people have gone through, and I'm so glad she posted that. I'm so glad she was brave enough to do that, because so many people, right? God, my throat itches and I cannot scratch it. So many women and men, but so many women go through that, went through that, are going through that, right? And they are afraid to talk about it because they're going to get bashed, or, the person may have threatened them, they're afraid for their lives, type of thing. And the fact that she was brave enough to do that, I think, was awesome, to put it out there, because I'm sure that she herself and the two before her may not have been the only ones, right? Can you imagine how many more people may, decide to come out with it? And it may, again, I'm sure it's being done by many people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out there like that, right? And so I was sitting there talking to my daughter about it. She said, but did you see his response? I go, what you mean his response? She was like, yeah, he has a response, a reply. I was like, get out of here. So I was looking for it, because I wanted to see what the dude looked like what was going on. Judging by what she was saying, the dude was super fine and prior to. I looked him up, I was like, no. I mean, to each his own. To each his own. I'm not the most beautiful person, female in the world on the outside. Most definitely on the inside, I'm rated one of the few. I know I am. Maybe not so much on the outside, Maybe some would think I'm beautiful, some would not. Some may say, oh, she alright. Some might say, that's okay. That's your opinion, 100%. So the fact that she thinks or thought that he was gorgeous or fine or whatever, okay. That's what she likes. Maybe he was, back then, because maybe he was, better, was taking care of himself a little bit better. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But what I saw, I was like, not so sure. But this man has the nerve to be giving advice to women about what they need and should do to keep their man. He acts in the videos like he's the victim. I'm like, wow, like, and I was just looking at other people looking at his videos talking about this man is a narcissist, this man is crazy, and these other men that were saying this, just like, this man is crazy. Wow. I'm surprised he's even allowed to even have a space to say anything. But at the same time, we're all allowed our opinion. We're all allowed to voice our opinion. But it's crazy how the young lady was saying how people are getting bashed just for telling their truth. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't have to go through that. They shouldn't have to deal with that. And I was talking to my daughter. She was talking about a book that she read where this young boy was staying with his brother. His older brother was taking care of him, and I think another sibling, because the mom wasn't there. She was on drugs. Dad was in jail or something. Anyway, and the older brother had noticed that his younger brother was kind of distant, lately, and he didn't want to push or force it. Of course, he asked him, everything okay, but he didn't want to intrude. Want to give him time to, come to me and talk. I'm here. And so what happened was they were at school, and his best friend, I think she said, while they were in the locker room, grabbed him and said, I just wanted to do something that I've been wanting to do for the longest, or something, or try it, or something, he said. And he pulled him and he kissed him. And the boy was thinking, dang, he kissed me like he had been wanting to do that for, a long time. That's why I got confused there. But somebody was in the locker room and recorded it, and they put it on social media. And of course, this boy, to defend himself, the one who did it, he made it seem like the one he did it to did it to him. And I'm like, why they just don't go back and look at the video? Look at the video and you see who did what. Really pay attention to it. Unless the boy didn't pay somebody to alter it or whatever, which I say you can't even always go by what you see, because nowadays you have the ability to alter it, right? And what you see ain't real all the time. And so the boy started to be bullied and pushed down and stuff thrown at him, and just his life just became difficult to the point he took his life because he couldn't handle it or deal with it. And I'm just like, wow, like, that should never ever happen to anyone. That should never be the case. You should never get bullied, especially for some, you're innocent, but because you can't prove it, right? You're being bullied, this, that, and the other. You got all these ignorant ASS people. And people don't realize it or care about it until it hits home. Until it happens to them. To them personally, or to someone they are personally close to. Other than that, people just read about it and keep on going. Or they're doing the bullying. And it's just a horrible thing. It's so horrible. And I just wanted to talk about that because I was like, wow. I was like, and it's just so many people are taking their lives. It's crazy. I thought it kind of died down a bit. Even though this was a book she was reading, it just hit home because it's so many people doing it. Like, I've been there. I dealt with it on each end. My legs. Yesterday I was trying to exercise a bit, stretch my legs, because I was telling my daughter my knees, man, so painful. They just don't want to. It's like this. I feel like the left one might be a little swollen. It's very sore. And I'm like, is it because of how I'm sitting when I'm working? Because I'm using a different chair. Is that it? Maybe it's how I'm sitting, how my legs are hanging, and so I definitely last night started to try to stretch and move them around, my legs and stuff, and then my feet started to cramp up on me while I was talking to her. They were cramping to the point where they become heavy, like when you walk and it feel like lead, and almost numbish. So I had to run me some hot bath water, soak for as long as I could before I got out and laid down. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stretch more often. Just try to get it together. I keep saying I'm gonna try to do this, I'm gonna try to do that, and I never really follow through, follow suit with anything, and I really need to. Yeah, 7:28. Yeah, I think I'll give them a call at 8 o'clock and see what all I have to bring with me. I did log on to work this morning just long enough to print out some stubs just in case, ouch, that's needed. I would have it, you know. Just go into my email. I emailed them, downloaded them, and emailed them from my work to myself. I'm sorry, y'all. Woo, I got the hiccups. That's so annoying. Just, you know, hiccups. I'm sitting here looking at my fireplace, y'all. Oh, last night when I was talking to you guys, I was saying how my living room was clean, but because the floor needed to be vacuumed, it just looked so just unkept. So I ended up last night getting up and I cleaned the floor. I was like, I can't do it. So I did the living room floor, the kitchen floor. Like, I just couldn't do it. It's like I can't sit here. It was just bugging me so much. So I got up and I cleaned the floor. I'm going to do my room today, sometime today. But since I am home, once I'm through with this lease stuff, I'm going to come back home for about an hour. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take, right? I'm praying that it does not take all day. You know, sometimes the little simplest thing end up taking hours and hours. Hoping there's no issue. I'll be able to get right in and get out, get everything taken care of properly. And then come home, drink me some water for about an hour, and then donate early. Instead of my appointment for today is at 5. So if I can get there earlier, it would be amazing. Just, you know. I'll get on back and try to relax. I really want to get my fireplace right. I'm like tired of seeing this picture frame just propped up against it. You know, like, I need to get me some more hot glue, hot gun, the glue to go to my hot gun. I really need a new hot gun glue, but whatever. I really need to get some more sticks for it, the glue. But I'm also thinking like some wood glue as well, because I want it to really hold, and I really need spray paint. I really need spray paint so I can get everything, you know, painted properly. This regular paint, I don't think it's just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna need spray paint. And I'm wondering if I need to add to the bricks that's already there. I don't know. It's starting to become more tedious just sitting here thinking about it, you know. Still wasn't sure if I was going to do that white or if I should do it black. I'm still not sure, because my base is black and my top is black. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, I'll be sitting here all day standing there trying to figure it out, right? Like, how do I really want it? You know, I don't know yet. I really don't know. Like, I like the oldness to it, but I don't know. It just I like the fact that it looks like it's an older fireplace to me. I don't know. But I definitely have to look up the type of lights that I want. The red and green lights that was down there, for some reason they stopped working, so maybe one of the bulbs are bust or blown, or it could have been the cat nibbling on it. I don't know. So I put the white ones down there, but it doesn't give the same. It's nice, but I want that fire ambiance like I had it at when I was in Des Plaines. I had the bottom looking just like I had the tissue paper, red tissue paper, and black balled up because the black was looking like coals and stuff. And I had the lights, and they were like blinking, and they were red. And I had like some orange, something down there was kind of orange, so it gave you that fire, that crackling like fire look. Yeah, and I'll probably look up something that runs off batteries or LED. That, you know how when I remember I think I was pregnant with, I think it was Lavelle. I had this machine that gave off sounds, noises, like it would run, or was it Kiana? I think it was Lavelle. It would run water, like you push the button and it sounded like it was running water. It was beautiful. Or you push the button, like, you know, those white noise sounds and things like that. I'm wondering if they have anything out there that has the sound of fire, you know, just, you know, the fireplace, that type of noise I would put down there. And to just give it that whole feel. God. I felt so good to stretch. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what I want to do, y'all, to be honest. Like, I was thinking about getting, I just don't, whatever I want to do it without spending a whole lot of money, right? So then I was thinking about, okay, maybe I should just go to the dollar store and get, you know, their boards, because, you know, they're even. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. To give it more evenness and structure and sturdiness, and then redo the bricks. And then I was like, I would have to, it ain't a dollar store no more, and I'm like, I would have to be just sitting here looking at it. I would have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 boards. Yeah, maybe about 10. I have to have maybe about 10 boards. And then I would still have to get cardboard, which I still think I have some, to redo the bricks. You know, take my time and do the bricks evenly. But not too even, because like I said, I want it to be, you know, a little tattered, you know, like, man, she just been around for a long time type of thing. So I don't know. Just don't know. Definitely need to redo my pictures and things and get them taken care of. These ones that I got hanging on the wall right now don't have any pictures in them. So definitely need to get pictures put in them. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I may take the ones off the wall and put them in these, because these are the black and white that I want. And then put all these over there on that side. And on this wall, maybe do a DIY that I saw. I was watching YouTube yesterday, and I was watching this couple. I haven't seen them in a while. Every now and then I'll catch something that they've done. And they have now moved to New Zealand. I think that's where he's originally from. She's originally from Jamaica. And Avis and something. I forget their name. But they're a cute couple. My knees, y'all. So anyway, she was giving us an apartment tour of the apartment that they're in, and it is so freaking beautiful. So one bedroom, and it was fully furnished. Right, she's like, they have become such a minimalist because they've been traveling, doing this, doing that, and so they didn't have any furniture or anything, just their clothes that they brought with, and their purse, important things. And the apartment that they were in was on the top floor, the very top floor. It has not been lived in. It was, a newer renovation, and the young lady who furnished it, you can tell she designed it, whatever. And she was like, according to after she met them or whatever, I forget what she said exactly, but it was so beautiful, y'all. Oh my God. It was the warm, nude colors, the cream, the beige, the whites. It was the light, like the brownish. It was so beautiful. And I tell y'all, I used to love colors like that, but with burgundy or wine in them. That was always my thing. But then when I moved here, for some reason that black and that white just popped out. It made sense with this little space to me. It just kind of made sense. And at that time, it would have made more sense if I were able to do the things that I wanted to do to make it flow the way I wanted to flow. But I had not anticipated, I thought everybody was situated, set, and I'd be here and do my thing for about a good year or two. Things were a little left. So I wasn't able to do that, what I wanted to do. So now things are kind of just, definitely not the way I want it. But it could be worse. But anyway, so I saw this mural that was on the wall, and it was really beautiful. It was so different. And, I always kept saying I always want to do my own artwork on the wall. When I was in Des Plaines, I had a big black rug, and I got some white paint, and I think maybe a little bit of reddish, and I, threw the paint on there and made it sort of like an abstract design, and I hung that on the wall, and I thought it was really nice. And so I was thinking in my mind to maybe do something like that. It's easy to hang up, and then I thought maybe I should just get big canvas, a bunch of, or medium-sized canvases, and put them together and come up with something pretty cool. So that's twirling around in my head, either on this wall or that wall or both. So that has been going around in my head, and just make that the picture wall where the fireplace is. And then I saw another lady who did a DIY of her entertainment center, and it was amazing how she did it. It was just wow. Most of her products was from the dollar store, but a lot of it wasn't. And I'm looking at my entertainment center over here, and I'm like, yeah, that needs to be, I need to do something with it. Honestly, I need to do something with it. So I don't know, and I have so many ideas in my head based off when I was watching her channel. I was like, oh, you know what, this or that might be nice. Or even with my cabinets, because I'm in a rental apartment, whatever type of upgrades or whatever I do would have to be rental friendly. And so I was looking at one where this lady redid her cabinets and things. And that contact paper, y'all, I guess maybe it's the type of contact paper you get or buy or use, or where you get it from, because they say it easily peels off. No, it don't. No, it don't. And it's not supposed to pull this or damage that. No, it does not easily pull off. And yes, it can and does. I've seen it. So I think another way around that, it was a lady I see where she redid her cabinets, but what she did was what did she do? She put some sort of protective like tape or something covering over what was already there, and then she redid the stuff on top of that. Right? I can't remember how she did it in my mind because it was a while ago, so long ago when I seen it, and I'm like, that's a pretty good idea. That's a pretty doggone good idea. So again, I may try that. Like I said, the dollar store has those black boards, right? They have the white ones, they have the black ones. And I kept thinking, in my mind, I would love for my kitchen appliances and cabinets and things to be black. But they're not. You know what I'm saying? My refrigerator is white, my stove is white. So my cabinets are brown or something, and then the little counter space is green or something. I don't know. So I was thinking, if I were to get the boards and cut them down to the proper size and get the what do you call that tape? It's a tape that you buy. I forgot the name of it, but I bought some once. It is very sticky on both sides, and so I use that to hold it up on the cabinets, the board, and I can either get white boards instead of the white because of the stove and refrigerator, and then paint them with waterproof paint, right? Or even construction, even if I were to use the contact paper on it. But I want waterproof because I do want to keep, wipe down and keep things clean, and put it up that way. I was thinking about doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I will have to use quite a few boards to get it the way I want it. So yeah, so much is going on in my head that I would like to do. I just gotta get it done, y'all. Just gotta get it done. But anyway, that's my morning so far, you guys. I hope you guys have a great morning today. A great day in general, I really do. It's a little chilly out, but it's a beautiful day nonetheless. Okay. 7:45. So again, like I said, I'll give them a call at 8. Get everything together, and then about 8:30, 8:40, I'll leave from here and go, because they really are pretty much right up the street. They're on Madison and I think Austin. I remember this time because the last time I thought I'm sitting here like, oh, no problem, I know where to go. Totally went the wrong way. I went too far. And it dawned on me after the fact, oh, Madison, because in my head I had these certain things in my head, or when I see this, I know this is where I need to be, this is the right spot, blah blah blah. So I'm driving, I'm like not seeing my little, what do you call them, my little landmark, what do you call them, whatever, not seeing the things that I would normally see that would help me to say, oh, this is where you need to make a left, or this is where you need to make a right, my little reminders. And I'm like, okay, I know there was a Subway on the corner, and when you walk around the corner there was a Subway. Where's the Subway? And it's because instead of being on Madison and Austin, I drove straight down Washington, and then I made a right going towards Chicago Avenue. For some reason my head was thinking Chicago Avenue, but it's not. I should have made a left. It's on Madison, and I didn't think about it till after, like I said, man, I think I went too far. Where is this place? And then I started to immediately, before I got too far or too late, Googled the directions and things, and then that's when it dawned on me, wait a minute, it's on Madison, girl. You should have made a left, not a right. And once I realized that I was able to go right to it, it was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm right here. Like Madison is right here. I could walk to Madison. And if I left early enough, I could walk there too, probably. Sorry, y'all, getting all these doggone messages and stuff. I had to clean my phone up. We gotta wash. Lord, so much need to be done, man. So much need to be done. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys have an amazing morning, an amazing day. Hopefully I'll talk to you a little bit later today, but if I do not, that's alright. With the Lord's will, I will talk to you tomorrow. I know I have a lot of videos that I need to get up and get out, so I'll try to work on that as I can today. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all those things. Do that. I would totally and greatly appreciate it. And yeah, say your prayers, treat people the way God would, and expect great things. Y'all, I'm expecting great things to happen to me, through me, and for me today. I'm expecting to go in here, get this lease situation taken care of quickly, you know, not having any issues, being able to go ahead and take him off and still maintain my lease with no problem. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get all of that done. I'm trusting that that's going to be done today with no problem, so that I can get on with the day, you know, get other things taken care of, since, you know, I'm off now. And then be ready to start back Friday and next week. Hopefully I won't have to take off anymore for a long time, y'all. Seriously, gotta get it together. I mean, unless I'm dying, not dying, maybe I shouldn't say that, but unless I'm too sick to even get up and move, I'm not missing no more work. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Like, even now, y'all, my eyes, the more I talk to y'all, I'm just like want to just lay down, right? I almost look like, I don't know, I gotta get that taken care of, though. But it didn't burn that much today, so the cream is, I guess, starting to work. Whatever's irritating my face, I guess, is starting to, you know, wear off. But yeah, I gotta put my tongue ring back in, belly ring, everything is out. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you later. Enjoy your morning. Please pray for me as I pray for each and every one of you. I wish you nothing but the greatest day, nothing but the greatest life, nothing but love and prosperity. All of your dreams, hopes, and wishes, I pray, come true if they are according to the will of the Lord, if they are in line with the will of God. And meaning if you dream and hope and murder somebody, I'm not praying for that for you. With or for you. No, I won't be doing that, right? No. I just will not. That's not my cup of tea. But I do wish the best for everybody, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now. Ouch. Bumping into stuff and I'll be bruised up. Hey guys. I'm back. It is 9:37 a.m. And I knew it was going, I just had a feeling it was going to be something. But the young lady that I was dealing with, and I forgot her name again. Dang it. Really nice, beautiful young lady. Everybody in there, every time you go, everybody in there is so nice. But I get there, I was still a bit early, and they went ahead and opened the doors, and she was like, I was like, I have a 9 o'clock appointment. I wasn't on there for a 9 o'clock appointment. They couldn't find me for a 9 o'clock appointment. Well, I'm crooked, I fixed it. I wasn't on there for a 9 o'clock appointment. And after, we conversated and everything, I let her know what all was going on. That's when she found me. Again, under Jeremiah. So the guy set the appointment under Jeremiah. Like, what part of I'm the freaking doggone primary is not understood? Like, they messed it up from the very beginning, right? I called, right? I filled out an application. I'm looking for a place. Okay. Who's going to be living with you? Are you by yourself? No, my son's coming along with me. Oh, okay, so he's going to have to fill out an application too. Oh, okay, no problem. He fills out an application, and which was stupid when they could have just added him on, but because they said of his age, he had to fill out a separate app. But when he did it, I was trying to cook something. I keep forgetting I got cereal. But see, then cereal too be messing up my stomach. I'm just gonna cook me some breakfast. What was I about to say? Oh, he couldn't. When he did it, you had to put the address you're interested in, the apartment. So he put one that because we was looking at many of them. So he put one of the ones that we looked at. I put another one that we looked at, which is the one here. No, actually, it was a different one. But so that's how they did it. And so the girl was supposed to combine the two. Anyway, and then when I would call, I figured it out because when I was calling, they started asking me certain questions, like, I'm the primary. And she's like, oh, you know what, they did this, they did this. She's like, don't worry, we'll fix it. So, of course, you got to verify, ask question, who's going to be in it. So supposedly they fixed it. But then when I moved in, I was looking through the paperwork. I'm looking at roommate, primary. I'm like, they still didn't fix it. So I call. So I'm constantly on it, immediately calling about it. They constantly saying, no, it's fixed. We fixed it. So they fixed it in the system where they had it listed, so I didn't have to go through that whole spiel whenever I went to do something. Like the last time we renewed the lease, I was able to go in under me and do all of that. But since now it's been taken over by a new, instead of Pangea, it's CMV or CVM, something like that. I guess it went back to the original. I don't know. But again, you know what? Let me just go ahead. Sorry, y'all. I decided let me go ahead and just take these out so I can season them and let them marinate. And I have to wash these few dishes in the sink. But anyway, she was like, oh, I see, and da-da-da-da. And even for me to sign the lease, because they do have him down there as the primary, he has to be present. I was like, oh my God. I said, even if I'm trying to remove him off the lease altogether, she's like, yep, he has to be present. He has to relinquish his keys to you, blah, blah, all this stuff. I was like, oh my God. I said, can we just leave it as it is? So what she did, she said, hold on. She said, let me talk to a few people. Because I told her I took off work. I talked to the man, asked him what all I needed to do, bring, blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, she was letting me know about some changes, and she asked me who my property manager was, and then she's like, we're going to have a new property manager. I'm like, another one? Because this is the second one, and both property managers were awesome. So I don't know, maybe they're probably going to shift to different positions, I don't know. But what she did was, she said, this is what I'm going to do. Because I told her, I said, yeah, she said, did he leave she was asking about my son. Did he find a place, is he still there? I was like, he hasn't found a place yet, because everywhere he tries to look up, it's a roadblock because he's on this lease. She said, that's probably because he's looking maybe under certain financial, like low income or something like that. Or, certain programs he's looking at, it's not going to let him because Pangea is kind of like that where they help people, and so it's not going to do that. It's like people who own aid and getting food stamps in Milwaukee, in Chicago, they can't go to Milwaukee and get food stamps too, type of thing. So I understood that. So she was like, If he was to look for an apartment that does not have anything to do with any type of assistance or help, then he don't have a problem. But because if it's anything with assistance or help, then he won't be able to do it. But she was so nice. She did give me this one place. But like I told him, I said, he's, young man. He wants starting off. He wants his own place, doing his own thing. He's working. He's trying to take care of himself. And she was like, yeah. So she gave me this information to give him where he can go and look for an apartment for them, and it won't get in the way of it won't have nothing to do with here in the system. So he can look through them, and say if he finds something and the rent is $1,400, they'll match it. In other words, they'll pay $7, and his portion would be $7 if he's approved for it. Something like that. So I was like, well, yeah, thank you. So she wrote it down for me. I'm gonna go in there and look it up too. And see what find out a little bit more information about it. But I gave it to him. He's gonna look into it. And I was asking about even here where we are. Say like he decides he's going through Pangea, and he decides, through Pangea he sees something that he likes. I was like, yeah, then in that case, and again, the two of us would have to go down there. You let them know, hey, I'm at this place with my mom, but I would like to apply to live here at this place for you guys myself. So again, we would have to be, taking off the lease, this and the other, and it's going to boil down to both of us having to be present. And because our lease is up at the end of this month, this is why I was like, she was like, yeah, your lease is just about, I was like, yeah, that's why I don't want to play with it. That's why I took off work. So whatever needs to be done, we'll do it. And I wasn't anticipating on there being issues with the phones, but because there are issues with these phones, something with Verizon and AT&T or whatever, we had already communicated this morning, Jeremiah and I, that if indeed he had to be present, I would just come get him. I can't call him and say, hey, get ready, I'm on the way, because, the phones. If it was his car is not movable right now, we had to get that back fixed, but it would have been like me calling and say, hey, come on down here, but nothing could be done because there was no way for me to call him, so I would have had to wait anyway. And so she was like really understanding of that, and the fact that I had to take off, and it's not like I could keep taking off. So to get this done, because it's only a week. So yeah, she was like, she went in the back, let me talk to this one, and so they're gonna try to fix it and send it to my email. Fix it where I'm on there as the primary, so I can go ahead and renew the lease. So I told her I'll be sitting right here waiting. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit my butt right in one spot and just wait until I hear back from her what I need to do. She said she'll be there until 1 because she's not sure what happened either with a lot of her appointments that were scheduled. She's now no longer booked until 1. So she was like, she ain't got no but time to work on it, get it done. I was like, thank you so much. So hopefully I will hear from her this morning as opposed to in the afternoon, and everything will be fixed, and I'll be able to go in and renew my lease, and I'll be on there as the primary. Because I would hate to have taken off today and not be able to get everything that needs to be done. When you work on the phones, or you need to be paying attention to what you're doing at work, it's kind of hard trying to deal with other things and on the phones and things like that. So it would be wonderful to be able to get this taken care of. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself some breakfast. I'm drinking some soda with my breakfast. And then water. and reschedule my appointment to donate and see if I can do it earlier. I don't want to go right now because I want to be present in case Jeremiah and I have to go back up there. I told her I'm waiting on you. She calls and say, hey, can you guys come on in? Then we coming. Whatever we need to do. Whoop! What? My grandma used to do that, y'all. She used to take food and touch it, the pans and stuff out the oven and things like that while I was still hot. I was like, what are you doing? It didn't seem to bother her. I guess she had done it so much. Let's see. I think for this pork chop, I'm just gonna do lemon pepper. I'm just gonna do lemon pepper, y'all. That's all the seasoning I'm gonna use. Don't need it all. Lemon pepper. And some Cajun. Or should I do dash? Yeah, I'm gonna do dash. Lemon pepper and dash. Season. Catch my breath. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and season this up. Put it in the refrigerator, let it marinate. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I'm trusting God, not hoping, I'm trusting God that everything gets taken care of properly. Let's see, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. Gonna need this. Yeah, I hope everything can be taken care of this morning. I really do. Let that marinate. I'm trying to decide, guys, if I want this toast or bagel. And I think I'm gonna just do toast. I know my idea of toast really ain't toast. It's just my bread heated a bit with butter on it. That's it. Well, maybe I'll just do bagel since I done grabbed the bagel. Alright. Check with Jeremiah and see if he would care for some breakfast. Forgot what I was about to do, y'all. So let's see, I have a blueberry bagel. Blueberry. Turn it down just a bit. Alright. Okay, so he says he'll probably eat 2. He ain't know that bed. Y'all, it's so funny. When I open the door, he's stretched out on his back with like the one how Jesus was on the cross without his head hanging. He was out like this. I'm like, ooh, that's tired. Whoa. Yep, she said so. They're gonna be a new property manager for this zone. I'm in zone 3. So hopefully it's a nice person. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I love looking online at different apartments and things. I absolutely enjoy doing that. So I'm definitely gonna look into that site she was talking about. Ooh. Or even here. It would be nice if I could find something in this building. Right? That's a little bit bigger. Dang it, I had to drop shell in my egg. Or even try to dig it out of this one. Got it. Pour it in a different cup and that way I can catch it. Alright. Instead of putting it in a plastic bowl, which is not good. I think I told y'all before when it comes down to eggs, should beat them in aluminum or glass. I'm not sure about wood, but not plastic. And I can't remember why. I don't remember why. I just remember that you should. Let's go ahead and get this. Look at my eggs. Give it that fluffiness. Pepper. Anybody else like corn and pepper, even though they open this, you fold it onto this too. I do that because there's been times when the top is only, but it's not tight. Like the boys are, usually Jeremiah will use it and don't put the top back on that tight, and I'll go to use it and all the top will come off and all of the seasoning will come off into my bowl or whatever, into my food. That has happened to me, I think, twice. Before I finally was like, you know what? Let me pay better closer attention. Oh, I should have made some grits too. I think there's a little bit of grits left. Oh well. Not making a lot of anything. Now put this in some milk. And as I got older, milk in my stomach, we just don't have a good relationship. So I have to make sure I have nothing to do and nowhere to go. Like if I'd like to donate today, I probably just would have fixed myself a bowl of cereal. I wonder if the phones are back up yet. I know y'all probably got super busy days, but I definitely appreciate you hanging out with me. Well, I definitely appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. And I would rather be sitting and working. But it has to be done, you know. Don't play with the roof over your head. And that's my fault too, because I usually just would have, I would have renewed my lease by now, always way before, but because, I had to catch up. Let's catch up first. Ooh. Everything's catching my breath. Alright. The only thing I have to wash is that pan. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit and soak. I do have a good pan thing to clean it, so bristle. That will assist me with cleaning it if needed. Alright, so while I eat my breakfast, I'm going to go ahead and go on this site and see what's going on. And then chuckle down. And then throw down a lot of water. And then try to donate early. I just want everything that needs to be done so I can work, do my job on Friday. Go into my weekend. Everything that needed to be done is done. My roof is stable, everything is good. Okay, so let me just put my plate right here. I gotta pee too, y'all. Your food is ready. Alright. All right, you guys. Ooh, y'all see my knee? Look. Right? It's the left knee. That's how it go. Right here, it get tight. Like, I don't know if it's swollen. This one come up a little higher, but it's sore. Okay. Oh, it's so sore. Maybe later we'll do some stretching. Okay. Alright, you guys. It's 10:03. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my wonderful breakfast. Wonderfully made turkey sausage, scrambled egg with cheese, and blueberry bagel. A little bit of jelly. Go ahead and enjoy this. And I'll talk to y'all a little bit later, okay? Bye now.